Hey there, it's Bob Chu from Sand and Sea Marine here in Stuart, Florida. And today we're on a very nice, unique boat with a unique set of circumstances. This is a 2021 young 22-foot Gulfshore with 23 hours on the motor. This boat has spent its life in an air-conditioned warehouse in North Carolina, and it was only recently brought down here and put out in the sun here in Stuart, Florida. Great boat, belongs to a good friend, customer of mine. And let me show you this boat today. As you get on board this boat, you'll see it's hardcore fish. It is called a raised helm version. We'll get to the helm here shortly. 22-foot tunnel hull version with 12-degree dead rise outside of the tunnel hull. So it gives you the best of both worlds, really good rough water ride and really shallow capabilities. So we'll start in the bow here. This has a MinnKota Ulterra trolling motor. So it's a remote control, which running the boat from the raised helm, you would want to definitely have one that you didn't have to come down and raise and lower manually all the time. In addition to the standard Ulterra trolling motor, it also has a forward scanning transducer. So it's the live transducer. You drop it in, you can see all the way around the bow of the boat. Really helps you target fish significantly. Here, what you don't see, which is in the office, is a 12-inch Lowrance screen display. Then you come back to an anchor locker with sea deck on top. This is a base for a seat that is in storage here. I'll show you that in a minute. 2 rod holders in the deck. We also have a 38-inch ruler built into the deck. Storage under this sea deck covered hatch is substantial. You'll see the 3 batteries for the trolling motor. Yes, it's 36 volt. The battery charger for the trolling motor is aft on this bulkhead. This is the slide-in seat for the forward compartment, and still massive storage. On each side, there's tackle lockers. Plug-in for the charger is up under the gunnel, out of the way. Won't even see that. So you see the horizontal rod racks under the gunnel with the Gulfshore logo. And of course, it's a self-bailing cockpit. As we come here to the console, you have an 80-quart Yeti cooler with cushion. Comfortable backrest, of course. Vertical rod holders, 2 on each side. Knife holder, plier holder on that side. Then you come up to the control box itself with a razor light bar. Here there is a 9-inch Lowrance GPS sounder that, of course, is networked to the forward scanning sonar there. But this is something more common on the West Coast. Young boats are built in on the West Coast. But gosh, since I've spent some time on the boat, I really appreciate the functionality of this. It's so easy to get up. Again, I'm only 5'8", so it's 1 step, 2 steps, and I'm up at the helm. So, and the visibility here is noticeably better than standing on the cockpit sole, of course. So now at the helm, again, the 9-inch Lowrance would be here. Mercury vessel view gauge. Your controls for your power poles, up and down. All your switches, 12-volt charger for a handheld spotlight. Edson wheel. Tilt helm, of course. Controls for the jack plate. And also MinnKota trim tabs. So it's all right here. There's handles to hold on to. 2 people can be up here, obviously, and quite comfortably while you're running to a spot. And then here below, you have a ICOM VHF here and your battery switch system on and off here. Really cool. Room for some extra goodies there, sunglasses or whatever. So the raised helm seating here in this application, now these are semi-custom boats. These are LeBrock seats is what this customer chose. Super nice, super comfortable. Obviously, One person can be seated while the helmsman's standing and vice versa. Um, nice fit, nice application. And of course the upholstery is virtually new. Again, this boat has been in an air-conditioned warehouse out of the sun for its total existence, essentially, other than maybe the last month or 3-4 weeks it's been here. There is a cover for here, there is a cover for here, and there is a cover for the motor as well. So this raised helm is all powder coated, gray to match the rest of the boat, as is the control box area. And this is all textured powder coating, not the glossy so forth. Couple cup holders, storage here. I mean, there's storage everywhere, in particular this part of the boat. As you come aft here, you'll see there's 6 rod holders across the back. This is the mounting spot for the VHF antenna. It's a quick on, quick off type stainless steel whip antenna. Your anchor light. Come back down here. This is a tackle center, lockable tackle center. Drawers, individual trays on both sides. Now it's kind of a unique thing. Below the tackle is a cutting board. So you can cut or rig here and then stow it away, secure it in place. Again, storage for probably life jackets in this area here. Keep them aerated, keep them so they don't get moldy. When you go below, there is a storage compartment forward, which we missed. It's a smaller one, but this one is pretty significant. This would be called the pump room. Your 2 batteries, the starting and the house battery, are located here. The pumps for the power poles are located here as well, and your jack plate pump as well. So it's all there. It's all readily accessible in one locker. Move aft here. This is a Fishbox. That is the VHF antenna laying in there at this time. This is a Fishbox. It can be a secondary live well. It's got the rounded corners. It's identical to the main live well itself. Now this is the main live well. Clear lid so you can see the condition of your baits. Really sizable live well. It's lit. Nice gasket on it. So you could plumb this forward one and have 2 live wells. I'm sorry I don't know the exact capacity, but I'm sure I put it on the listing. But it's substantial, especially for what's perceived as primarily an inshore boat. So then when you move outboard, these lockers are identical to one another. When you open them, you'll see there's a lift out fiberglass bucket inside each compartment with handles, so you could have substantial weight in there. If you had caught a number of fish and put them in here, and then at the end of the day wanted to go to the bait cleaning station, I guess you could throw them in here because you have handles. Lift this out and take it to the cleaning station. So one option for sure, but plenty of room here. Did overlook these smaller compartments here, and they're just straightforward. Again, similar on both sides, but they're about 4 feet long, and just additional storage into the bilge of the boat. Also, I should backtrack that when you take these buckets out, you get complete access to the inner workings of the bilge, as well as when you take this Armstrong hatch off to drop right down onto the bilge pump, live well pumps, and so forth. This was a great motor package for this boat. I have a lot of experience with this Mercury 225 V6. It is extremely quiet through the whole RPM range and will provide plenty of power for this 22-foot tunnel hull boat, tunnel hull V bottom. It is on a Bob's jack plate, the controls we've reviewed up at the helm. You also have your 2 power poles, and what you can't see is MinnKota trim tabs, electric trim tabs on the transom. If you've never seen or considered a young boat before, you should take a look. It's semi-custom, built on the West Coast. It's family-run business for years and years. They build larger boats, smaller boats as well. So this boat is about as new as possible in that it spent its life in an air-conditioned warehouse, except for the short time it's been here. And remember, just 23 hours on the motor. So if you have interest, my name again is Bob Chu. It's Sand and Sea Marine here in Stuart, Florida. My number is 772-285-4780. Thanks for watching.